Hey guys, has everyone turned in their solutions? We are now at 46 minutes. Do we have everyone's sheets? Their challenges? I'll take the silence as a yes. All right, guys. We just need your focus for a couple more minutes so we can go over what you guys have created and what you feel is the challenges that community colleges face in their education today. So what's our challenges?
So what we're going to do is review these one at a time. If there's any question about the intention and the purpose of the idea, we'll go to the table group that created so you can explain why you came up with that. The first one is right here.
Okay, finance, lack of money, not enough financial aid, strict requirements for financial aid.
Is that clear to everybody? Pretty clear, straightforward? Yes? Yes? Okay, great. Next one.
Lack of motivation. The structure of education makes it hard to see the benefit and the end of the tunnel.
And then and then this next one was added, another group that turned in motivation. Go.
Sorry.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem, confidence, lack of guidance, don't have a goal in mind.
So we combined those two together. They were both for motivation. Okay, next.
Lack of pride, simply just the lack of pride. So is that clear to everyone? Do we need any clear? Lack of school pride.
Is it lack of the group that came up with that, is that what you would say? Lack of school pride? Okay, great. Next one.
Lack of connection with our college. No school spirit, which translates to apathy.
Is that the same thing as this one? Okay, great. So I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to add it here, so it's now combined. So we've got those two together, and we're going to delete this one. Great. Next.
Fees for undocumented students who are excelling in college.
Is that clear? Clear? Great.
Snaps. We got snaps in the audience.
Awesome.
And then I put these two together. Maybe these go together.
I think we have a question on the last one,
yes.
Chris.
Yeah, question. Microphone.
If you want a list of the challenges that we have here, that shouldn't be a problem.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll get all this for sure. You'll get lots of information. All right, so next one.
Relationships, balance school and personal life. Pretty clear.
Everyone good on that one?
Yeah.
All right, next. Family responsibilities, issues, personal issues.
And those are different, right? One's overall, and then this is just family. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, great. Next.
Students lack time management skills. They are not able to manage work, school, family.
Is that clear for everybody? Okay, next.
The process with advisors
Actually,
they don't know what classes they should take towards major lack of orientation. So that students don't know what classes they should take, and there's just a lack of orientation at their schools.
Great, and we're on H actually, but the idea that these two could go together, and so you were connecting with that one. Let's go to this one first.
Okay, so students are at a loss at the initial start of college. With lack of advisement, a student cannot form a plan in which they create successful strategies.
So do these two go together? Okay, great, so we're going to add those two.
Good job, guys. Love
the groups
energy.
who created those, do you guys feel that there's any difference in the two solutions there, or the two challenges? Okay.
The only one that seemed a little different was that it's at the initial start of college. So that was a driver there, but they seem pretty close. Okay, next.
Lack of knowledge, not taking advantage of support that is available for students. Gap between help they need and getting to the help.
Okay, that's clear. Next one.
Lack of continued parent involvement with student and community college. It does not exist.
Okay. Do we have
you
a
have a
question on
question?
that one?
Question, comments?
The group that came up with this, does this get the idea across? The team that created this one? Which table group came up with this one? Who's going to take ownership of it? You guys did? Is this get it? Because it really, you said it doesn't exist. Can we get a microphone? Yeah.
Hold on one second. Oh,
Yeah.
Jade's
So we're going to get an
coming your way.
explanation here.
The whole purpose behind it was that after high school, students go from complete support in some cases to no support. There should be a transition period. Somebody brought up that in some universities, you get orientations where one parent attends, just to create a transition period. We're not talking about having your parents oversee your entire university or college process.
Great. I think that helps to explain it. So I'm saying after high school, students can go from complete support to no or little support. Make sense? Does that get it? Okay, great. Pardon? Some self-clarification? You guys, you good? You good? Okay, great. And then let me bring this back up so we can almost see them all. And then let's go to the last one so far. Here we go.
Books for classes, too many editions, teachers never use it, too expensive, not online, problem getting them. So books overall, right?
Okay, so any questions on any of these? So these are all clear. That's great. Now what we want to ask is, if you as an individual participant, this is really key because we want to give everybody a chance to get their idea up here. If you don't see what for you would be a top challenge and you want to add a new idea, you can do that as an individual. And what we'll do is we'll take up to 3 new ideas. You'll say it out loud. I'll type it into the system. We'll vote yes or no as a group. If it gets over 50% yes, then it gets added to the set. So does anybody have another challenge that you think is a really good one that's not up there? Great. If we can get a microphone, we'll go 1 and 2. So we'll take the first one here. And this is our first offer for a new challenge. And what do you have?
I would say sense of security at the school.
So lack of a sense of security?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, this is going to be the first one we're going to vote on. And if everybody could please get their keypads. And we're going to vote yes or no on this. Okay, so let's go and elaborate on this one. What do you mean? What type of security?
Well, I would say more like making sure that you can get to your school and back on safe. Because we've had at in the North Campus at least, there have been recent break-ins to cars in the parking lot and everything. And that distracts a lot of students from, their studies and everything.
Great.
So if they don't feel that they're safe at the school, if their car is safe in the parking lot, for example, they won't be really, focused in their studies.
So we've got making sure that you can get around the school safely, safe parking, and an overall sense of safety. Does that get it? Does that get it? Okay, great. So here we go, folks. Participants, this is our first one. Lack of a sense of security. Do you feel like this should be added to our overall list of challenges? If you think so, vote yes. If you do not, vote no. If it's over 50%, it will get added to our list. Okay, we're almost there. Last chance on this one. Please get your votes in. Please get your votes in. And this is 54% yes, so that will get added to our overall list. So just let me get in here and add that. So this is a new item. And we're going to leave this in italics so we know it came from this process. Second option was here. So here's the second option. Okay, what do you have?
My second option will be too much of bureaucracy in the school. What I'm saying in a sense, I have a personal experience where bureaucracy. Yeah.
In schools.
My experience, I know a lot of students, maybe not here, a lot of students within the community college will share it. And I know every time I go to financial aid as an example, I take financial aid as an example, but you have a lot of offices like that. So they usually tell me I'm not available for financial aid. And then I had the professor I was working with, and then one day I visited him. He told me, give me some information. He called the provost. And then the provost called the director of admission. The director of admission said, no, I have to go back to the professor. they always have to call the
Got it.
provost
Got
again.
it. Great.
It's the provost now called the director of financial aid, and all of those things back and forth.
Great.
Another example.
But does that get it? Because we want to just keep this tight. If that gets it, so too many layers of offices, hoops to go through, too many people to have to deal with?
Yeah.
Does it get it? Okay, great. Thank you. Here we go. So now we've got it up here. It's on the screen. This is about bureaucracy. Too much bureaucracy. Yes or no? Do we add this to our list? And then we're going to take one more option. Okay, yeah, you were the third hand that did go up. You were the third hand. Okay, let's get our votes in on this one, please. We'd love to get at least 85 votes on this.
Hi.
Hold on a second. We're going to finish the vote on this. This is very strong support, 80% yes. So let's add that to our set, and then we're going to take the last option here. So we've got that one, and then let's go. What do you have? What's your idea?
Okay, I have an idea of there needs to be more information available to students about scholarships, because any kind of scholarships that I've seen or my parent or my friends have seen, they found them out of the blue on their own just by luck. I feel like there should be, if you're enrolled in a certain major, there needs to be maybe whether it's an email or something sent to you. Hey, here is a list of scholarships for your specific major. If you're a nursing student, there's holistic nursing scholarships. Instead of you have to feel like some students, they feel that as if I can't get a scholarship, they're not going to pick me. When you look, you see like those websites like freeweb.com, they're not as helpful because they send you all these scholarships that don't apply to you. There needs to be a better connection between the school and the students on information like that.
Great. And what I've taken that as lack of information available to students about scholarships, and then it says specifically of what you said. Okay, great?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So here we go, you guys. You know the drill, yes or no on this one. Does this one that's our first lobbying of the day. Let's note the time. First lobbying. Excellent. 10:58, first lobbying effort of the day. All right, last chance on this one. Great focus, you guys. Good work on that. And here we go. This one, very strong support as well. And so what we want to do is we had a couple other hands that came up. And give me 1 second to add this to the list. This is our third one. And we have to watch our time here, so we're going to be mindful of time. I'm just checking these off. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to run a very quick process, a yes-no vote on we should take one more idea. We want to give you guys the freedom to be able to say yes or no. So yes or no, should we take one more? I think it came from over here, right? It was like here. It was over there. Oh, so, okay. So then it's going to be okay. Yes or no? Do we take one more idea? I think I have an idea where this is going to go. Let's go. Okay, and we're almost there. That's a big yes. So now, who gets the idea, though? Who gets?
Right. Let's have everyone's hands down first. Let's have the hands down.
I'm going to leave
and
it
we'll
up to Jade and Crystal on this one.
We'll count to 3 and see who goes up first.
Who makes the most noise? Who wants it?
All right, who wants it?
Who wants it? Okay, yeah, I think so.
Sorry, guys.
Woohoo! All right, what's your idea?
I'm feeling it on this side.
We'll take 2 then. Let's do it quickly. We'll take 2, but we got to do it fast. So you guys go, and then you guys go. Okay, what do you got?
I just think the problem that we have is the lack of support for the younger parents in the schools. That they have no support for the younger children as well. So we propose a daycare center, something that they could, while they're studying, their children can be somewhere and they can have the peace of mind to go to class. They don't have to worry about anything else. And
great.
That's basically it.
Great, thanks. So we got that one tracked. That's very clear. So here it is, everybody. We've got it right now here. Lack of support for younger parents in schools, lack of daycare in schools. Great, thanks. And you guys are doing this very quickly, so we can get away with this on time. That's great. Okay, we're almost there at a full count. Last chance on this. And let's see what we get. Very strong support, and we're going to add that to challenges. And then this is going to be our final challenge that we're going to take right now. And let's get that from the final group. What do you have?
Okay, We think that there's a lack of education in prior education for like elementary through high school, so that when they do get to college, that they're not ready enough to.
Can you hold that up a little
they're
closer?
not ready to take the classes that they need to and have to take what kind of prep courses. So we're thinking that you have to have taken prep courses elementary through high school, so that when you do get to college, you can take the classes that you need to and be ready for them. And because once they finish high school, some of them aren't even at the right level. They're like way below college level, which is a problem.
Great,
and it's because they've been losing knowledge through elementary school. I don't know what happened, but
so does this get it? Lack of education in high school to prepare students for college. The problem is not being prepared for college to begin with. Does that get it? Does that get it? Okay, great. Excellent. So here it is, everybody. This is the last one we're taking on. Do we add this to our list? Just simply public schools themselves not preparing students for college. And already we have individual keypad styles are already starting to show up. We have the hook shot. We have the below the table. We have the waivers already. We already are getting personalities with keypads.
Yeah, we're loving your energy, especially on this side of the room.
No, excuse me, this side. This
We have a
side.
side
It's this side.
We're
Come on,
loving
guys. Show some love. It's this side.
I think that's the north side and the south side, if I'm
South
correct
side
on directions.
in the house.
And on this one, we do get this one added to our set. So great job, you guys. You added a total of 5 new ideas, and we're going to work through them one at a time. Here we go. This is the last one. And so we know the ones that were added by individuals are these 5. They're in italics. Now what we're going to do is go through each of them. This first one is now open for a vote, and we're going to go through each of them one at a time. Now you can give them all a 10. You have a question, Nicole? Oh, I did? Oh, I missed that one. Great. Thanks. Good catch. And we were going to say in the beginning that all of us together are a lot smarter than any one of us, and you just proved that for sure because I missed that big time. Thank you. That one did not copy the first time. And nice catch on that. Great, excellent. Okay, so now we got them all set. We'll go back to the first vote. And what we want to make sure that you're looking at here, it's this swing right here. Do you think it tends to be important? Do you tend to agree that that's a challenge? Or do you tend to think it's not that important or you don't agree that it's a challenge? You can vote the strength of your agreement. You get 5 ways to say, yeah, I really agree or it's important. 5 ways to say, no, I don't agree or it's not that important of a challenge. You can vote the whole range, all the numbers of 1 to 10. Now this is key. You can give them all a 10, but don't give them all a 10. Show some discernment. Show some differences in there so that way we'll know the ones that you think really stand out, okay? We're going to go through all of them. We're going to try to go through these fairly quickly. We're going to look at our end count. Right when we get to that high 80 range, we'll say, last chance to vote. When you hear that, you know it's going to be 1 or 2 more seconds, so we're going to move on. And so if you need time because you're changing something, just say, wait a second, hold on a second. You guys good? Okay, first one's up. We have a question? Yeah. Question? Is the light not going on?
We need an extra keypad.
Is the light not, did the light go off? Oh, you need one more. Okay, great. Great. Okay, you ready? Let's get all the votes in on this. First one's up. We're at 90. Last chance on this. Okay, next. And do you guys want these read off? Because Crystal and Jade can read these off or not. What do you want? Read them off?
Read.
Okay, you're on.
Lack of motivation. The structure of education makes it hard to see the benefit and the end of the tunnel. Self-esteem, confidence, lack of guidance, don't have a goal in mind.
Okay, and we're almost there. 74, 77. Almost there. 90. Last chance.
You guys are doing great.
Okay, next.
Lack of connection with our college. No school spirit, which translates to apathy. Lack of school pride. You guys are getting them in quick.
If you have any question about a vote, ask while it's up. Anything at all, because it can help inform everyone else, too. Okay, last chance on this. Okay, next.
Fees for undocumented students who are excelling in college.
And what's implied here is that the fees are unfair, that they're too much. That's what's implied here, that's a challenge. Okay? All right. Almost there. Okay, last chance. All right, next.
Relationships, balance school and personal life.
That's the challenge. And remember, we have another one that's on relationships that comes next. We said that there were two distinct types of relationship concepts we were looking at. Okay, last chance on this one. You're almost at 90. And next one.
Family responsibilities, issues, personal issues.
Good focus, everybody. Nice job. Stay focused. All right, last chance on this one. Okay, next.
Students lack time management skills. They are not able to manage work, school, and family.
All right. You guys are almost there? Last chance? Okay, next.
Students are at loss at the initial start of college. With lack of advisement, a student cannot form a plan in which they create successful strategies. The process with advisors, students don't know what classes they should take towards major, lack of orientation.
All right, we're almost there on this one. Last chance. All right, next.
Lack of knowledge, not taking advantage of support that is available for students. Gap between help they need and getting to the help.
Okay, right at 70. Almost there. Last chance on this. And next.
Lack of continued parent involvement with student and community college. After high school, students can go from complete support to no or little support.
Great job, everybody. Stay focused on these. Stay focused. We're getting down to it. We have 6 more to go after this.
Love the energy.
Okay, last chance. And next.
Books for classes, too many editions, teachers never use it, too expensive, not online, problems getting them.
Let's stay focused.
Okay. Yeah, question? Comment? Actually, let's keep going. We're going to keep going. Okay, now we're going to start getting into the 5 new ideas that were created by individuals. Here we go. Here's the first one.
Lack of sense of security, making sure that you can get around the school safely, safe parking, and overall sense of safety. Stay focused, guys. Stay focused.
All right, almost at 84, 87. Good job, everybody. We're at 90, 92, 94. Okay, next. Hold on a second. Next item.
Too much bureaucracy in school, too many layers of offices, hoops to go through, too many people to have to deal with.
Okay, last chance. And next item.
Lack of information available to students about scholarships. There needs to be a specific piece of information for particular majors.
You guys are doing great. We're getting them in.
Okay, and we're over 90. Last chance. 92. And here we go, next one.
Lack of support for younger parents in school, lack of daycare in schools.
All right, we're almost there, and then last chance on this one. All right, last chance on this in 82. Let's get some more votes. We have about 9 more votes out there. Last chance. And here is the final one.
Lack of education in high school to prepare students for college. The problem is not being prepared for college to begin with. Stay focused, guys. Let's do this.
Awesome. Okay, great. All right, everybody, here we go. We're done. Now what we're going to see are the top ideas on the screen. It's going to be really fast. Here we go. Number 1, students are at a loss at the initial start of college, 86% level. Now, that's really high. We call that a common ground vote, 86% level of agreement or importance. And basically tied with that is finance. So we're saying these are the top 2 things that you all agree on are the biggest challenges. Then next, also at what we call a common ground level, books for classes. And then very high as well, fees for undocumented students. And again, too much bureaucracy. That was one of the new ideas. You see it in italics. That's also very high. And lack of motivation, time management skills, and then lack of education in high school to prepare students. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Can you guys still read that okay? Can you read? Okay, so let's go back to the top. So this shows us all these ones in green are the ones that we say as a group, we agree on as a group that are the most important challenges facing college students. So the other ones we didn't quite catch were lack of knowledge and lack of information available to students. Now let's go to the bottom and see what we have at the bottom. So starting at the bottom are right here, family responsibilities, connection with college, support for younger parents, relationships, security, and continued parent involvement. Now what I'm going to do is change the number from an average to a percentage. It's called diversity. So what this percentage here is the spread of the vote. 100% diversity is half of us give it a 1, half of us give it a 10. It's as far apart as we can be. 0% diversity is we all give it the same vote. So this one right here has got a lot of diversity. So if we look at the range, that shows the 1 to 10 range, okay? If we look at this by gender, and remember the first 2 genders, female and male, have most of our participants, right? So there really is no average or trend by gender. But if we go by age, it is different by age. And so it means that the younger participants in the room there's saying overall do not agree as much, that there's a lack of connection with our college. But the older we get, for example, that is the highest average we've seen so far. So for the folks who are 26, 27, they feel very, very strongly about this. So that's what we can do with this tool, is we can go into any of those demographics and say, where's the conversation? Where does that lie? So for example, if we go back here overall, I'm going to spend more time on this the first time so you get a sense of it, and then from throughout the day, it's if you want to see something, say, I'd like to see that by age, or by gender, or by our schools, where we come from. You guys bring that up, and then we'll take a look at it, okay? So we're just showing you how this works. So again, make this a little smaller. Now I'm going to show you what all the women in the room think. So this is everybody as a group right here. And I'm just going to change it to what the women think. So if you show what the women think, this one becomes stronger. So that one stands out overall, but it's not by much. So it's consistent. The women are agreeing with pretty much what everyone thinks. Now for the guys actually, these two become stronger. Overall, those were in the low 7s. But again, not that big of a difference. So again, it means overall as a group, we agree overall as a group with what we're seeing here until we get down to the bottom. And that's where there's a lot of diversity. But so far, it's not between groups, it's inside groups. It's just across the board. Does that make sense to everybody? You want to see this one by age. So we're going to take a look at this one here. So that's by gender. And we're going to bring it up by age. So by age, it's showing that. And now again, when you look at this, I'm going to go into 18 to 19. And so 18 to 19, actually, there is a lot of agreement for 18 to 19. So it shows you the split here, and this is most people disagreeing with this, and the diversity is pretty low, 37, with a total of 40 participants voting. So that's that one by age. Thank you for asking for the question. Okay, great. So what we want to do is we want to keep in mind as we move forward to these next core questions we're working on, and I know Jade and Crystal, you guys really are passionate about this, so if you want to frame how we're going to take the top concepts here and keep those in mind on the conversations that we're going to go into about government, school administration officials, and millennials, what we can do to actually address some of these challenges. Do you guys want to tee that up and frame it? And then we're going to send them on a break, but we're going to tell them what we're going to do with this.
So based on what you guys find, because you've all voted, and this is your voice, this is what you feel is the top challenge, or the challenges that you all are facing, or that we're facing with school and community college. So you're going to take that and try to find solutions, or write down solutions as to what you can do, your government can do, and then we have an additional question to create those solutions so that we can go up and vote for those as well.
Great. Any questions from anybody? Any questions? Any comments, any observations about what you've experienced around on this first round of this first question? Anybody have something they want to share before we go on a break? Okay, so the question that we're going to deal with when we come back is on the screen now, and that's when we're going to take on, and we're going to start your break now. So you have 15-minute break.
We have a quick before we break out, we have a couple announcements.
Okay,
thank you, Chris, for the interesting Keep at Voting technology. So who agrees that after a lot of hard work, we need a little break? Yeah?
And you guys are doing a lot.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. So we have a couple announcements, and then we're going to take like a 15-minute break. And you want to go ahead?
Yeah, we want to make sure that you guys signed up for the expert panels that we're going to have later on today. And if you have, great job. We have refreshments in the back. If you haven't, if you can just step outside, we have a couple tables there, and hopefully you read through the biography so you know which expert that you would like to sign up and get some more information from. And we do have a minor change to one. So Jade's going to...
Yeah, so for these 8 students that I will announce your names, please go to the registration table as soon as the break begins. Cynthia, Merlene, Shannon Clement, Amalia Mariaca, Stefan Moore, April, I don't know your last name, Mariaca, sorry, Claudia Prieto, and Leroy Mendiola. If you could just step out to the registration table, and we have about a small announcement for you guys. But aside from that, enjoy your break, help yourself with some drinks, and come back in 15 minutes, please.
Great job, guys.
Good job.